Working at the repair shop was nice, but you end up learning a few bad habits. In my case, that was drinking. I was in the midst of adults, flawed like anyone with addictions. And in that environment, I was introduced to some bad things like alcohol. I was only 12 years old and had a lot on my shoulders. Bit by bit, my consumption of alcohol increased. When I got to 16 years old, I would drink every single day. I wouldn't skip a day.
Alex is 17 when his brother passes.
Unfortunately, he took the wrong path and he's not with us anymore.
How did that happen? What was the reason for his passing?
Drugs.
Drugs?
Yeah, my drinking got worse over time. I tried to quit many times. I would drink a liter of cachaça per day. Those were very hard times. When I reached 18, 19 years old, I started wondering, how can I quit drinking once and for all? People always say that sports can save you. I've seen many stories like that, and that's how I ended up doing kickboxing. I said, I want to train so I can quit drinking.
The year's 2012. Alex is 25 years old. He has 2 sons, but he's still struggling.
I spent 4 years trying to stop drinking. It was very hard, but I reached a breaking point in 2012 when I fought Jason Wilness. I got a bit scared.
In round 2, Alex gets knocked down. He manages to get back to his feet, but with only 18 seconds left to the round.
I don't think he's going to recover from this.
Tyson by name, Tyson by name.
I thought I need to stop or my life is going to fall apart.
That's when this guy came in, Beloka Vera.
When I started training him, he would drink 1 liter of cachaça per day. I could see in him that he was fragile. I was training him in the ring one day, trying to teach him some difficult moves. I was pushing him hard, so I punched him right in the stomach and he went down. I thought to myself, he's weak. Am I wasting my time with him? But he was back up, seconds later. I saw tears in his eyes. I realized he wasn't weak. He was a warrior. He was rotten inside due to the things he used. He was contaminated.
Vera explained to Alex that he knew a special recipe, something he learned from his indigenous ancestors, that could help Alex heal from the harms of alcohol. During the healing process, Vera noticed something special. Alex had no idea, but his parents later confirmed that just like his coach, his grandparents were indigenous.
He had no idea what it meant to be indigenous. We started bringing back the spirit of his ancestors with dances.
The year is 1455. Between the northern bank of São Mateus and the Rio de Porto Seguro lived a tribe called Patacho. The name Patacho can't be translated. It comes from the sound of seawater when the water hits the land. Their language is now extinct. It was called Patachoa, the language of the Patacho warrior, because they were known to be warriors. In 1500, Pedro Álvares Cabral, a Portuguese explorer, set sail on a mission to reach India. Due to a deviation in his route, he lands in Brazil instead. Around 75 years later, the Patacho tribe encounters the Portuguese, who are attempting to consolidate control over the region. The resistance begins. In 1757, General Auditor José Javier Machado Montero seeks to suppress indigenous languages. He removes boys from their tribe to employ them in trades and distributes girls to white homes. The policy leads to the breaking up of indigenous families. Before rituals, the Patachos apply natural paint to their bodies, using designs that represent the spirits they are invoking.
In the native Tupi language, poatan means hands of stone. My first coach gave me that nickname. I even have a tattoo of a rock because of it.
Vera teaches Alex a unique fighting style, a variation of traditional strikes with different body angles while having both feet still planted on the ground. He calls it Jaguar style.
After I quit alcohol, I got good results. Money started to come in, my life improved. many new doors opened up in my life. I was winning almost every fight. I was state champion, national champion. I was Pan American and South American champion. I also won the Open Games. Just the fact that I managed to quit drinking to do something I always wanted to do, even if I wasn't a martial arts champion, I was already a champion at life.
Until someone would come to take it all away. At that point in time, the last style bender was a force to be reckoned with.
My first fight against Adesanya was in China. And at that time, I was skinny, but Adesanya was even skinnier than I was. And I thought, oh my, I'm gonna kill this guy.
黑龙阿迪赛亚呢，它是一个技巧型、技术性的打法。
My style was always different. I was very fluid, very creative, very intelligent with my style. I felt like I was the best.
The guy was good. What could I do?
I felt like I handily won. You can even see in our faces, he thought he lost the fight.
In the blue corner.
But then when his hand got raised, he was surprised.
I think I deserved to win. Some people say I didn't, but I think I did.
Although you lost, a lot of people thought you should have won the decision.
I won the fight. Oh, well, that's what happens when you leave it to the judges.
Alex and Izzy would fight 3 more times, but never again would they leave it to the judges.
I had the opportunity to fight Adesanya again in 2017.
That was in Brazil.
Chegamos à penúltima luta da noite.
We fought the first round and we were pretty much evenly matched. When we went to the second round, he got a few punches in.
I put him on skates.
I simply got tired.
But then the referee saved him and gave him an 8 count to rest. Cause what? We're in his hometown in Brazil. In the third round, he had some gusto, picked it up because he was down 2 rounds.
2 punches. He dodged the first, but the second, the left hook, hit him.
He fell down, unconscious.
My first and only ever knockout loss. And then this kid, this fucking little head, like a baby, came over and just laid on the ground, just like. And I thought to myself,
mock you?
Yeah,
it's probably his kid, right? Was that his kid?
I don't know. He could have got it either way. If your dad don't spank you, I'll spank you.
That's hilarious.
Izzy will remember that. Keep watching.
Then in 2017, I entered the Glory Championship and I won. I defended my Glory title many times. Then I had the chance to fight for the light heavyweight belt, becoming champion in 2 different weight classes.
Meanwhile, Adesanya climbs to the top of the UFC.
It's pretty rare you see a guy make his UFC debut with this kind of hype.
When Israel Adesanya joined the UFC, I started taking a close look because I had the interest of fighting in MMA.
He watches all my fights, and every time I fight, like clockwork, he'll try and put something out like, I beat this guy. My first UFC fight, I got sent a video that he posted, like, I've knocked this guy out. My second UFC fight, he posted it again. Third UFC fight, so I'm winning in life, and he's in some favela somewhere, and he's just like seeing me shining in life.
Adesanya becomes a UFC champion, while Alex is a champion in Glory. Everything seems perfect, until a wild card steps in.
I was introduced to Glover.
UFC veteran Glover Teixeira invites Alex to train with him in preparation for his #1 contender fight against Thiago Santos.
Our first meeting was right here. We took a picture the first day we met. We went straight into training, and man, we clicked right away. I came here to try and help him in any way I could, but I ended up being the one who got help. We started talking and found out we liked the same things.
I helped him out with the wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and he helped everybody with the striking.
And I realized kickboxing was not enough for me anymore.
Too strong, man. He just wants to do MMA.
And Izzy had to open his mouth.
There is a video of an interview with Israel Adesanya. That motivated me so much.
At the end of the day, no one knows who the he is. And he's gonna be that guy when I'm world champion, when I'm a legend. He's gonna be at some pub, talking some shit about, I beat that guy one time, trying to get it sucked from a crack some shit.
I felt challenged.
If Izzy just shut up, he would have stayed where he was.
Hello guys, now it's official. UFC, thank you. I'm so happy to be part of the family.